Folks, there is a new breed of investor since Donald Trump won the election and gave a confidence boost to crypto investors. And you know what this new breed of investors is? Gen Z investors. There's been a big, huge wave of new Gen Z investors following the Trump victory. And of course, they are driven by Trump's pro Bitcoin rhetoric. And of course, market conditions aren't bad right now with all the ETFs coming in. You can look at these guys as, aspiring young investors, or you can look at them like many as exit liquidity. Why do I say exit liquidity? Well, let's take a look. Gen Zers are those actually born between 1997 and 2012. 1997, the oldest of the Gen Zers, are 27 years old. That means 8 years ago, during the coming out bull run of Bitcoin, they were 17, 18 years old. Not really with that much money. And the youngest ones born in 2010, 2012, they're only 12 years old. So they were 4 years old when Bitcoin had its coming out party 8 years ago. Not really old enough for crypto. You got an average of maybe 20, 21 years old. That means they were 12, 13 years old at the Bitcoin coming out party. That means they are young, inexperienced, vulnerable, and naive, because all young people think they know everything. Like how you were teenagers, you thought you knew the world, but 30 years later, you realize you didn't really know how anything worked back then. It was just your own little world. That means they are young, naive, and vulnerable to get wrecked, like we all were back in the elder days. Especially, a lot of us did get wrecked back in 2017, 2018, and I think they're going to go through that right now. Now, they might not have that much money, but they're going to put some money in, and I think they're going to be the ones that are buying the top. Coming through, because Gen Zers, some of them are disillusioned with the world. They don't think they can make a good living with just a regular job, and maybe they can't, maybe they can. I'm not really sure, but they're going to want to put money in this new investment. And when they see Bitcoin and crypto rushing up, young people, they have hot blood in them. They're like, oh, it's rushing up, I'm going to buy in and make a bundle. Because when I was younger, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I mean, I wasn't really that young back in 2017, 2018, but I was kind of new in the market, and a lot of people that are listening to me probably had that experience too. Oh, it's going to go up forever. I feel like that's what some of them are probably thinking, especially the younger folk. I'm going to make it all at once, going to make millions of dollars all at once, and I won't have to work for the rest of my life. So they're going to hang on for a little too long or buy when it's going up. And then after some of them start coming in, we start cashing out. I bet next year in February, March, a lot of these young people are going to try to buy in to catch the wave. And that's when we really should thinking about cashing out or taking some profits. So we get our profits and they get 8 more years to learn that you can't really buy in when it's shooting up. Every cycle, there's new young people that have to learn this lesson. And I think all of us, not just me, but all of us are very happy to help them learn this lesson by them being exit liquidity. So this is very, very good news for us because we aren't the only one here. Retail is coming in and they're young and gullible investors, which means the scam artists are going to have a good time too with this. But actually, the scam artists, I think they might actually target older people because young people are a little bit more tech savvy. They might not be investment savvy, but they're tech savvy, so maybe they're not targeting the right people. But yeah, we have a lot of young investors that wanting to make millions of dollars coming in during this bull run after the Trump election. But a lot of them are probably going to come in next year as well. And with that, I think there is a chance for a really big pump from these younger investors. They might not make too much money, but those of us that are already in the market can take advantage of them coming in the market and make a lot of money. So very good piece of good news that these young investors are coming in. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.